Hi, my name is Sharon, and I'm speaking to you from the Juicy Effect in Ubud in Bali. It's been a while since I've created some videos, but I just had that feeling that it's time. And there's something that I feel is really important that I wanted to speak about, and that is the death rebirth process and how we can find stability during times of great personal transformation and change. And the death rebirth process is literally when all parts of us are falling away. So old identities, old ways of looking at the world, old stories about ourselves, old beliefs, all falling away so that we can allow more of our energy of who we are at a soulful level to come through. And this can feel very unsettling at times, especially with the magnitude of what's happening right now. So I know this is something that many of us are going through. It's certainly something that has shown up in my life. It's something that's showing up in the healing sessions that I do. And when I speak to other light workers or healers, most of them are going through this at the moment. And while I've been through the death rebirth process many times in my life, this one feels different. And it is different. It feels different because of the magnitude of what we're going through. So previously, when I would go through this process, there would be a shedding, a letting go, and there would be space where I would naturally find some ground again and some, let's say, comfort, right? And what's happening right now is that it just keeps on going and going and going. And it's beautiful in the sense that we're expanding more into our true selves, our soulful selves. It's beautiful in the sense that I know it's something that our souls have decided that we are ready for. But at the level of the human mind, it can feel really unsettling. And at the level of our own energy fields that are literally scrambling to keep up with this energy, it can also feel very unsettling. So the question is, how do we find a sense of security or stability during these times? And it's my belief that this will not come from an external source. It needs to come from within. And it needs to come from working with our energy fields on a day-to-day basis. So what do I mean by that? On one level, working with the energy field to find a sense of security and ground, so we can literally rewire our energy systems to feel safe in any situation. And we do that through grounding and also working with the root chakra. The root chakra deals with those key issues of safety, security, and core identity. So during these times, it can become a little unbalanced, understandable. So if we're working with the root chakra on a day-to-day basis and really finding ground, we can, on an energetic level, find a sense of safety and security from within, regardless of how things are showing up externally. Even when relationship dynamics are changing, expressions of how we show up in the world are changing, going through these huge transitions and not really knowing what we're stepping or expanding into, but really being able to find a sense of stability and ground and safety at an energetic level. We also need to feel into the energy that's coming through on a day-to-day basis. So once we've found ground, it's feeling and breathing into this energy, which brings with it a sense of familiarity, but it also brings us back into alignment, back into connection with ourselves. Once again, the energy will start to settle, and that will also support us in finding ground. So, the next video I create, because I'd like to keep it quite short today, will be practices, how to feel and sense into your energy system, and also how to work with the root chakra and find a sense of ground. But I will just add, when I was setting up quickly to do this, I've just finished some energy healing sessions. It was really interesting. The jungle, the animals in the jungle just started to get really loud, which is beautiful, but it can be quite distracting when you're making a video. But it was like the animals had a lot to say. And when I sat down, and I'm clearly inside, a frog jumped on my hand. Super interesting. So in shamanism, animals are medicine, and they're always communicating with us. They always have something to share. And in a shamanic sense, a frog is associated with a giant leap forward. So I took that as a beautiful sign to say and ground into that this is something that we have signed up for. This is something that our souls are ready for. So the invitation, because it's going to happen anyway, is to find practices that will allow us to feel and sense into a sense of security during these times. So shortly, as I mentioned, I will be posting that. If you want to learn more about what I do, there will be some info in the link below. Okay, thank you.